rained on.
It's rained on. No, I
It's 4 o'clock. We'll go ahead and call the December 12, 2011 City Commission meeting to order. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Mayor Angel.
Here.
Commissioner Crawford.
Here.
Commissioner Householder.
Here.
Commissioner Jennings.
Here.
Commissioner Shirley.
Here.
Please stand and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. First thing we have is the Citizens Forum. If there's anyone here from the public wanting to speak on any issue not on today's agenda, come on up to the podium. Give us your name and address. Tell us what's on your mind. No one? Okay. We don't have awards and proclamations. We don't have public hearings and items scheduled for a certain time. So we're on to the consent agenda.
Item 6.1, approve the minutes of December 5th, 2011. Item 6.2, acceptance of a drainage easement dedication in Lot 1 in the Bel Air Edition. Item 6.3, award of contract for the wastewater pump station rehabilitation at pump station numbers 5 and 24, project number 112895 to Smoky Hill LLC in the amount of $199,090. Item 6.4, award of contract for the sanitary sewer cleaning and inspection project number 112898 to Mayor Specialty Services Incorporated in the amount of $29,541. Item 6.5, award of contract for the wastewater treatment plant repainting of 3 final clarifiers, project number 112896 to Thomas Industrial Coating Incorporated in the amount of $136,620. Item 6.6, award of contract for the water tower maintenance, Wyatt Gibson Hill, project number 112877 to Utility Service Company Incorporated in the amount of $388,000. Item 6.7, resolution number 116865, expressing gratitude and appreciation to Lee Gallion for her employment with the City of Salina from July 9, 1984 to December 31st, 2011. Item 6.8, resolution number 116866, expressing gratitude and appreciation to Charlie Connor for his employment with the City of Salina from November 24th, 1969 to December 15th, 2011.
Is there any item a commissioner wants to remove from the consent agenda? Is there a motion to approve?
So
Mayor,
moved. Oh, sorry.
Mayor, I move we approve the consent agenda.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve the consent agenda. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion passes 5-0. And are neither Ms. Gallion or Mr. Connor here tonight? So we can thank them in person? Guess they're already out of here. No development business, so we're on to administration.
Item 8.1, resolution number 116867, establishing water and wastewater rates in the comprehensive fees schedule.
Mr. Franz.
Morning, Commissioners. Thank you. Water and wastewater rates were last established via an engineering study that was done in 2008. At that time, we established rates for through 2009 through 2013. The way that is structured is those rates will take effect unless we do something to change that for the year of 2012. At the time we adopted the 2012 budget, the Commission requested that we defer consideration of that issue until such time as we had a little bit more information regarding performance of the fund for the current year, and then to take a good look at the demands for 2012 and the years beyond. We have done that now, and the results are that while there is a necessity for a rate increase, it is substantially lower than the one that was in the original study. The original proposal would have resulted in rates increasing on the order of from 5 to 8%. The revised amounts are on the order of 3% for 2012. In terms of future years, that 3% holds for 2013, and in the years beyond that, there's a somewhat of an escalation in the percentages, but of course that is dependent on performance from year to year, and we normally do look at that each year to make sure that we are staying in line. The rate resolution as proposed does establish those rates for the 5-year period, subject, of course, to review each year at budget time, as has been the case in recent years. It does implement a 3% change for 2012, which is, of course, the most immediate concern. That will provide sufficient funds for operations, for operating capital, for debt service, and it also does provide a consideration, of course, on rather large future projects that we anticipate to water, wastewater plants, water supply systems, and so on. I would be glad to try to answer any questions that you might have. Ms. Tasker is here if you have any questions of her also.
On the higher use residential, 12,000 gallons plus, is that the people that are, with the swimming pools and watering their yards more? Is that what that means?
Somebody, it's a little bit hard to draw generalities. If somebody fills a pool, waters a yard, they could use probably 20,000 gallons pretty easily for a month or two. 12,000 gallon user might be a family of 4 or 5 with 2 or 3 teenagers who take, hour-long showers and that kind of thing. Having been there, I understand that. But typically during the off-summer months, we don't see very many residences going above that level. There are a few who routinely use more than that, but during the summer, if they're watering, or like I say, if you have a large family or do lots of laundry, laundry is a large user of water. You could get above that pretty easily.
And then I know that new meter system that we're going to be putting in, if somebody has a leak somewhere, that's going to recognize it immediately, and that's something that'll be brought to attention.
That is my understanding, yes.
Quicker than it has been in the past. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So just to clarify, if we do nothing, the rates will increase anywhere from 2.5% to 10.5%.
Yes.
If we pass this, it slows down the rate of the increase.
Right, that's correct.
Any other questions? Thank you. Is there any public comment? Seeing none, I'll bring it to the commission for action.
Mayor, I make a motion that we approve resolution number 11-6867, amending the comprehensive fee schedule to provide for the water and wastewater rates as noted.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that the commission adopt resolution 11-6867. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion passes 5-0.
Item 8.2, resolution number 116868, authorizing a license agreement to allow the installation of a private fire line within the public right-of-way of East Iron Avenue.
Mr. Andrew.
Thank you, Mayor and Commissioners. If you've driven by on East Iron in front of the Marymount condominiums there, you'll see a large hole that is a future underground parking garage. They have reached a stage where the developer is looking to get a fire supply line there to serve a fire suppression system in the garage, and was working with Ms. Tasker on the best layout for that. The initial layout that was proposed necessitated the approval of a license agreement to utilize the East Iron right-of-way. Since the time this packet was developed and sent out, the developer, Mr. Mars, has indicated that he would now like to pursue a alternative that did not necessitate a license agreement and continue to work with Ms. Tasker on that. So the appropriate action on this would be to not vote on Resolution 116868 and to have the record shown that this license agreement application has been withdrawn.
So do we need to take any formal action to do that, or?
I would think that could just be acknowledged from the chair, Mayor, if that's all right.
We'll just note that the petition for the license agreement has been withdrawn by the petitioner. Moving along.
Mayor, at this time, I'd like to request that we move into executive session for 15 minutes for the purpose of discussing matters pertaining to non-elected city personnel, for the reason that public discussion of those matters would violate the privacy right of the non-elected personnel involved, and reconvene at 4:27 p.m.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded that we recess into executive session. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. We're in executive session and do not anticipate any action on that.